God says, "It's only for you. 5 minutes left. There will be massive changes in your life. If you ignore this, I will never help. You are not here by accident, and you are not reading this by chance, because I have brought you to this exact moment for a reason that cannot be delayed or ignored. What I am about to release into your life is already moving, already shifting, and already aligning in ways you cannot yet see, and if you turn away now, you will step out of something that was prepared only for you. This is not a general call. This is not for everyone. This is personal, direct, and urgent, and it carries the weight of a change that will not wait forever. What is coming is tied to your obedience in this very moment, and your response will decide whether you step into what I have prepared or walk past it without knowing what you lost. Stay with this. Listen closely, because the next moments carry a doorway that will not remain open for long. Type Amen if you believe. I am speaking clearly so you understand that the 5 minutes are not about time on a clock, but about a window of alignment, a short space where your attention, your faith, and your readiness must come together. You have been waiting for change, praying for something to break, hoping for movement where everything felt stuck, and now that movement is here, but it requires you to recognize it. If you ignore this call, it is not that I abandon you without love, but you choose to step away from what I am placing before you right now. I do not force your path, but I guide it, and when I guide it this strongly, it means something powerful is already in motion. You are standing at the edge of something that can shift your direction completely, and I am asking you to stay present so you do not miss it. There are moments in your life when everything changes quietly before it changes visibly, and this is one of those moments. You may not see immediate results in front of your eyes, but something has already begun to move in your favor, and it started before you even realized it. The reason this feels urgent is because your awareness must catch up with what I am already doing behind the scenes. When you stay attentive, when you receive this with faith, you step into alignment with what is unfolding instead of resisting it unknowingly. I am not trying to scare you. I am trying to awaken you to the importance of now, because now holds more power than you have been taught to understand. If you feel something stirring inside you right now, do not brush it away, because that is not emotion alone, that is recognition. Your spirit knows when I am speaking directly to you, and it responds even before your mind can fully process it. This is why you feel pulled to keep reading, why something inside you refuses to let you scroll away or ignore what is being said. That pull is not random, it is intentional. And it is part of how I guide you toward what belongs to you. I have placed this before you so you can receive it, not question it away or delay your response until the moment has passed. Take a second and support this by liking the video, because your small action here helps keep this reaching you and others who need it at the right time. You have faced delays, disappointments, and moments where it felt like nothing was moving no matter how much you tried, but those moments were not empty. I was shaping something within you that could hold what I am about to release, because without that preparation, the change would not stay. You were being strengthened in ways you did not notice, and now that strength is meeting opportunity at the same time. This is why I say there are only 5 minutes left, because the preparation phase is ending and the movement phase is beginning. When these two meet, everything can shift faster than you expect, but only if you are present to receive it. Type 1111 to affirm. You may wonder what exactly is going to change, and I tell you that not every detail is meant to be revealed before it happens, because faith grows when you trust without seeing everything clearly. What I can tell you is that the change will touch areas of your life that have felt blocked or uncertain, and it will open paths that were not visible before. Doors that seemed closed will begin to respond differently, and situations that felt fixed will begin to move. This will not come as something small or barely noticeable. but as a shift you can feel, recognize, and step into. I am not speaking of distant possibilities. I am speaking of movement that has already begun and is approaching your present. You are chosen for this moment, not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to listen, willing to stay, and willing to receive when I call you forward. Many walk past moments like this because they are distracted, doubtful, or unwilling to pause and recognize what is being offered. You have been given the chance to do something different right now, to respond instead of ignore, to receive instead of hesitate. This is where your path separates from what it could have been and moves into what it is meant to become. I am guiding you into something that carries both blessing and responsibility, and your awareness is the key that unlocks it. Do not let fear tell you that this is too sudden or too much, because I do not bring you to a moment without also equipping you for it. What feels intense is only unfamiliar, not impossible, and once you step into it, you will realize you were prepared more than you knew. I have been walking with you through every hidden moment, every quiet struggle, and every unseen victory that brought you here. This is not the beginning of my work in your life. It is the next level of it. You have grown used to waiting, used to uncertainty, and even used to disappointment, but what is coming will not match those patterns anymore. This is why I am calling you to stay attentive, because the shift will feel unfamiliar, and you must not mistake that unfamiliar feeling for something to fear or avoid. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are things that have been held back from you not as punishment, but as protection, because you were not yet in the place to carry them without losing your balance. I have watched you ask for answers, for breakthroughs, and for relief, and I have not ignored you, even when it seemed silent. Every delay carried purpose, and every pause carried preparation, even when you could not see it clearly. Now the season of holding back is giving way to the season of release, and that release will come quickly once it begins. You must understand that when I move, I do not always move slowly, and what takes time to prepare can unfold in moments once it is ready. Type yes to affirm. You are being brought into alignment with something that has your name on it, something that cannot be claimed by anyone else because it was not meant for them. This is why I said it is only for you, because what I am placing before you fits your path, your growth, and your purpose in a way that no one else can take or replace. If you turn away, it does not transfer to another, it simply remains unclaimed, waiting for a response that may not come again in the same way. I do not repeat moments like this endlessly, because they are tied to specific alignments that do not stay forever. When I say there are only minutes left, it is because the alignment is reaching its peak, and what you do now matters more than you realize. You have felt overlooked at times, as if others were receiving what you had been waiting for, and it created a quiet frustration within you that you did not always express. You wondered if your time would ever come, or if you were simply meant to watch others move forward while you remained where you were. I saw those thoughts, and I understood the weight they carried, but I also knew what I was preparing for you was not something that could be rushed. What I have been building for you required a deeper foundation, and now that foundation is ready to support what is coming next. This is your moment not because you demanded it, but because you endured until it arrived. Do not confuse the urgency with pressure that harms you, because this urgency is meant to awaken you, not overwhelm you. I am not rushing you into confusion. I am calling you into clarity before the opportunity passes. When something important approaches, it often comes with a sense of intensity, because it carries significance that cannot be treated casually. You are being asked to recognize value, to see beyond surface feelings, and to respond with intention instead of hesitation. This is where your attention becomes powerful, because what you focus on now determines how you step into what is already unfolding. There are people and situations around you that will begin to shift as well, and not all of them will remain the same. Some connections will grow stronger, while others will naturally fall away because they no longer align with where you are being led. This is not loss, it is adjustment, and it is necessary for you to move forward without being pulled back into what no longer serves your path. You may feel the change in relationships before you fully understand the change in your circumstances, and that is part of how I clear space for what is coming. Trust that even what leaves is making room for something better suited to your next step. Type 777 to receive blessings. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant to stay with you forever, and part of what is happening now is the release of those burdens so you can move freely into what is ahead. I am lifting things from you that have weighed you down, even when you thought you had to hold on to them just to keep going. This includes doubts, fears, and even certain expectations that limited how you saw your future. When those begin to fall away, it may feel like you are losing something, but what you are actually losing is what held you back. What remains will be lighter, clearer, and ready to move with the direction I am guiding you toward. The changes I am speaking of are not limited to one area of your life, but will touch multiple parts at once, creating a shift that you cannot ignore. You will notice differences in how you think, how you respond, and how you see opportunities that once felt out of reach. Things that seemed complicated will begin to feel more manageable, and paths that were hidden will start to become visible. This is not coincidence. It is alignment taking shape in real time, and it will continue to unfold as long as you stay connected to what I am showing you. The more you trust this process, the more clearly you will see it working in your favor. You are not alone in this moment, even if it feels personal and directed only at you, because I am with you in every step of what is happening. My presence is not distant or uncertain. It is steady, guiding, and active in ways you may not always notice immediately. When you feel unsure, remember that I am not leading you into confusion, but into clarity that unfolds piece by piece. You do not need to understand everything at once. You only need to stay willing to move with what you are being shown right now. Each step will reveal the next, and each moment of trust will open another part of what has been prepared for you. This is where your choice becomes real, because you can either lean into what is happening or pull back into what feels familiar and safe. Familiarity may feel comfortable, but it does not always lead to growth, and growth is what this moment is about. I am inviting you into something greater than what you have known, and it requires you to release the need to control every detail before you move forward. When you let go of that need, you create space for something better than what you could plan on your own. What I have prepared is not random, and it is not uncertain. It is intentional and designed for your good. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance, Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. This is why I continue to speak, because I want you to remain aware of what is happening instead of drifting back into old patterns that kept you waiting. The moment you are in right now is alive with movement, and your attention keeps you connected to it. There are signs you have already noticed. even if you did not fully understand them at the time. Small changes in how situations unfold, subtle differences in how people respond to you, and unexpected moments of clarity that seem to come without effort are all part of what I am doing. These are not coincidences. They are indicators that alignment has begun and is continuing to build. When you recognize these signs, you strengthen your connection to what is happening, and you move with it instead of questioning it away. Your awareness is not just passive. It actively shapes how you experience what is unfolding around you. Type 222 if you trust God. You have spent time trying to control outcomes because you did not want to be disappointed again, and that is understandable. When you have faced uncertainty for long enough, you begin to protect yourself by holding tightly to what you can manage. But what I am bringing into your life cannot be controlled in the same way, because it is meant to expand beyond what you have known. This is where trust becomes more important than control, and where your willingness to release tight expectations allows something greater to enter. I am not asking you to become careless. I am asking you to become open to what I am guiding into your life. There are layers of your life that are being rearranged, some visible and some still hidden, and both are important. The visible changes help you recognize that something is happening, while the hidden changes prepare the deeper structure that will support what comes next. You may notice certain delays suddenly resolving, or problems finding solutions without the struggle you expected. These are signs that the underlying alignment is working in your favor, even when you cannot see the full picture. Trust that what is unseen is just as active as what you can observe, because both are part of the same movement. You are not the same person you were when you first began asking for change, and that difference matters more than you realize. Growth has taken place within you quietly, shaping how you think, how you respond, and how you understand your own path. Because of that growth, you are now able to receive what once would have overwhelmed you or passed by unnoticed. I have not only been preparing your circumstances, I have been preparing you to meet them with strength. This is why the timing matters, because it aligns who you have become with what is now arriving. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is a part of you that may still hesitate, wondering if this is truly real or if it will fade like other moments that felt promising before. That hesitation is rooted in past experiences, not in what is happening now. You are being asked to respond based on what is present, not on what has already passed, because this moment is not repeating the past. What is unfolding now carries a different depth, a different direction, and a different outcome than what you have known before. When you let go of past expectations, you allow yourself to fully step into what is new. You will begin to notice that your decisions feel clearer, and your steps feel more certain, even if you cannot explain why. That clarity is not something you created on your own, it is something I am placing within you so you can move forward without confusion. When you follow that clarity, you stay aligned with what is unfolding, and each step leads naturally into the next. You do not need to see the entire path ahead to walk it with confidence, because I am revealing it to you in the exact way you need. This is how guidance works when you are willing to trust it. There are opportunities that will present themselves in ways you did not expect, and they may not look exactly like what you imagined before. If you hold too tightly to old ideas of how things should happen, you might overlook what is actually being offered. I am asking you to stay flexible, to recognize value even when it appears in a different form than you anticipated. What matters is not the appearance of the opportunity, but the alignment it carries with your path. When something feels right at a deeper level, pay attention to that, because it is often where I am guiding you. You are stepping into a phase where movement replaces waiting, and where progress becomes something you can feel instead of just hope for. This will not happen all at once, but it will happen consistently, building momentum with each step you take. The frustration of standing still will begin to fade as you see things moving forward in ways that feel natural and steady. This is the result of alignment meeting action, and it creates a flow that carries you forward without forcing you. You will begin to understand what it means to move with purpose instead of pushing against resistance. There are also things that will test your focus during this time, small distractions that try to pull your attention away from what matters. These distractions may seem harmless, but they can shift your awareness if you allow them to take too much of your energy. I am reminding you to stay centered, to keep your attention on what is unfolding instead of being drawn back into habits that do not serve you. Your focus is a powerful tool, and where you place it determines how strongly you remain connected to this moment. Guard it carefully, because it helps you stay aligned with what I am doing. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. As this continues, you will feel a growing sense of stability within yourself, even as external changes take place. That stability comes from knowing that you are being guided and that you are not navigating this alone. When you trust that guidance, you move with confidence instead of hesitation, and that confidence strengthens your path. I am not leading you into uncertainty without support. I am leading you into a future that is being shaped with intention. Each step you take in trust reinforces that path and brings you closer to what has been prepared for you. Stay present, because the movement is still unfolding and there is more that is being revealed as you continue forward. What you have already experienced is only the beginning of a larger shift that will continue to develop. You are no longer standing at the edge, you are stepping into the change itself, and each moment now carries more weight than the last. What you do with your attention, your thoughts, and your trust is shaping how this unfolds in your life. There is a quiet strength rising within you, one that you did not always feel before, and it is not coming from your circumstances but from what I am placing inside you. This strength is steady, not loud, and it allows you to remain grounded even as things begin to shift. You may notice that situations that once unsettled you no longer have the same hold, and that is because you are being anchored in something deeper. When you are anchored, you are not easily shaken, and this stability is necessary for what is coming next. I am not only changing what is around you, I am strengthening what is within you so you can carry what is being given. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You are entering a space where clarity and direction will begin to replace confusion and hesitation, and this will feel different from anything you have experienced before. Decisions that once felt heavy will begin to feel lighter, and paths that once seemed uncertain will become more defined. This is not because everything suddenly becomes simple, but because you are being guided with greater precision. When you follow that guidance, you move with a sense of ease that does not come from your own effort alone. It comes from alignment, and alignment is what allows things to flow instead of resist. There are areas of your life where you felt stuck for a long time, where progress seemed slow or even impossible, and those areas are now being unlocked. What once required constant effort will begin to move with less struggle, and what once seemed closed will begin to open. You may not understand immediately how these changes are happening, but you will feel the difference as they unfold. This is the result of timing meeting readiness, and both are present in this moment. When these come together, movement happens naturally, and you begin to see results that once felt out of reach. Do not let doubt try to return as things begin to change, because doubt often appears when something new is forming. It will try to remind you of past disappointments, trying to convince you that this will be the same, but it is not. What is happening now carries a different foundation, one that has been built carefully over time. You are not stepping into another cycle of waiting, you are stepping into a new phase of movement. When doubt appears, recognize it for what it is and choose to stay aligned with what you are experiencing now. Type 222 if you trust God. You will also begin to notice a shift in how you see yourself, because as your circumstances change, your identity within those circumstances also evolves. You are not the same person who once questioned your path without clarity, and you are not meant to remain in that place. I am revealing to you a version of yourself that carries confidence, purpose, and a deeper understanding of your direction. This is not something you have to force. It will emerge naturally as you continue to walk forward. When you see yourself differently, you act differently, and that action supports the change that is already happening. There will be moments where you pause and realize that things are no longer as they were, and that realization will bring both relief and adjustment. Change, even when it is good, requires you to let go of what you were used to, and that can feel unfamiliar at first. Do not resist that feeling, because it is part of your transition into something better. I am guiding you through that transition so it does not overwhelm you, but instead strengthens you as you move forward. Each step you take will make the next one feel more natural, and soon what felt new will begin to feel right. You are also being positioned in ways that will allow you to influence situations and outcomes more than you could before. This influence does not come from control, but from alignment, because when you are aligned, your presence carries clarity and direction. Others may begin to notice this shift in you, even if they cannot fully explain it, and it will change how they interact with you. Some will be drawn to the clarity you carry, while others may step back because they no longer resonate with your path. Both responses are part of the adjustment that is taking place around you. There is something important happening in the way you respond to challenges now, because you are no longer reacting from fear or uncertainty. Instead, you are beginning to respond with steadiness, with a sense of knowing that does not come from external validation. This change in response is one of the strongest signs that you are aligned with what is happening. When you respond differently, you change the outcome of situations, and that creates a ripple effect that continues to shape your path. What once felt like obstacles will begin to feel like steps that move you forward instead of holding you back. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are being guided into a rhythm where things begin to work together instead of against you, and this rhythm creates a sense of flow in your life. When you are in this flow, you do not feel like you are forcing things to happen, because they unfold in a way that feels natural and supported. This does not mean there will be no effort, but it means your effort will be effective and aligned. You will begin to see results that reflect the direction you are moving in, and that will reinforce your trust in what is happening. This is how alignment turns into visible progress, step by step. Stay aware of how you feel in each moment, because your inner response will often guide you before your outer situation fully reveals itself. When something feels right at a deeper level, it is often because it is connected to what I am doing in your life. When something feels off, it may be a sign to pause and reconsider your direction. I am not leaving you without guidance. I am placing it within you so you can recognize it in real time. This inner awareness becomes stronger as you continue to trust it, and it will help you navigate what is ahead. You are moving further into the change now, and it is becoming more visible with each step you take. What once felt like a distant possibility is now becoming part of your present experience, and that is something you should not overlook. I am continuing to guide you, to open paths, and to strengthen you as you move forward. This is not the end of the shift. It is the continuation of it, and there is still more that will unfold as you remain present. Keep moving with what is happening, because you are already within the change you have been waiting for, and it is growing stronger with every moment. You can feel it more clearly now. The shift is no longer something you are trying to understand. It is something you are experiencing. What once felt distant has moved closer, and what once felt uncertain is beginning to take shape right in front of you. I am not speaking to convince you anymore. I am speaking to guide you as you walk through what is already happening. The moment you are in is active, alive, and unfolding with purpose, and your awareness keeps you connected to its direction. This is where everything begins to feel more real, more grounded, and more certain within you. There is a deeper level of peace beginning to settle inside you, even as changes continue to move around you. This peace does not come from everything being perfect, but from knowing that you are being guided through it all. When you carry this peace, you are not easily shaken by sudden shifts or unexpected turns, because you understand that I am still in control. This calm strength allows you to move forward without panic, and it gives you clarity even when things are still forming. I am placing this within you so you can walk through change with confidence instead of fear. Type 888 to receive favor. You are starting to notice that what once drained your energy no longer has the same hold on you, and that is part of your transformation. Old patterns, old thoughts, and even old reactions are losing their power because you are no longer aligned with them. This is not something you forced. It is something that naturally happens when you step into a new level of awareness. As these old patterns fade, you create space for new ways of thinking and responding to take their place. This is how your inner world begins to match the changes happening around you. There are moments now where you will feel a sense of certainty without needing proof, and that certainty is something I am placing within you. It is a quiet knowing that guides you without needing constant reassurance from outside sources. When you follow that knowing, you move with confidence, even when you cannot explain every detail. This is how you begin to trust the path without needing to see the entire road ahead. I am teaching you to rely on what I am placing inside you, because that is where your true guidance comes from. You are also stepping into a time where your actions will begin to carry more impact than before. Small decisions will lead to larger outcomes, and simple steps will create noticeable movement. This is because you are now aligned with the direction I am guiding you toward, and alignment makes every step more effective. What once felt like effort without results will now begin to show progress, and that progress will build your confidence. You will see that your actions are no longer wasted, but are contributing directly to what is unfolding in your life. Type 333 to claim your breakthrough. There are opportunities forming that will require you to act with courage, even if you do not feel completely ready. Courage does not mean you have no fear. It means you move forward even when there is uncertainty. I am not asking you to wait until everything feels perfect, because that moment may never come. I am asking you to trust that you are prepared enough to take the next step, even if you cannot see the entire path. When you act with this kind of trust, you step into opportunities that would otherwise remain out of reach. You may also notice that certain things you once desired no longer feel as important, and that is not loss, it is growth. Your priorities are shifting to match the direction you are being led, and this helps you focus on what truly matters. When your focus changes, your energy follows, and this allows you to invest yourself in what will actually move you forward. I am refining your desires so they align with your purpose, and this makes your path clearer. What you let go of now is making space for something more meaningful to take its place. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There will be moments where you look back and realize how far you have come, and that realization will strengthen your trust in what is happening. You will see that the struggles you faced were not wasted, but were part of what prepared you for this time. Every challenge, every delay, and every moment of uncertainty contributed to who you have become. Now that you are here, you can see those experiences differently, not as setbacks, but as steps that led you forward. This understanding will help you move ahead without carrying the weight of your past. You are entering a rhythm where things begin to align more naturally, and this rhythm will guide your steps without forcing you. When you are in this rhythm, you will notice that things fall into place at the right time, and that you are where you need to be when it matters. This is not coincidence. It is alignment working in your favor, and it will continue as long as you stay connected to what I am doing. Trust this rhythm, because it is leading you in the direction that has been prepared for you. The more you follow it, the more you will see how everything connects. As this continues, you will feel a growing sense of purpose, a clear understanding that you are moving towards something meaningful. This purpose will not always be fully defined, but it will guide you in the right direction. You will begin to make choices that reflect this purpose, and those choices will shape your path. I am revealing this to you step by step, so you are not overwhelmed, but still guided with clarity. Each step you take in alignment with this purpose will bring you closer to what has been set before you. You are not walking this path alone, even when it feels deeply personal and directed only at you. I am present in every step, guiding, strengthening, and opening the way ahead. When you feel uncertain, remember that I am not distant. I am actively working within your life. You do not need to carry everything on your own, because I am with you in every moment. This awareness will give you strength, because you will know that you are supported even when things feel challenging. Stay present, because what is unfolding is still growing, and there is more that will be revealed as you continue forward. You have already stepped into the change, and now you are moving deeper into it with each moment. What you are experiencing now is only part of a larger transformation that is still developing. I am guiding you through every part of this, and I will continue to do so as long as you remain aware and willing to move forward. Keep going, because you are already within the life you have been waiting for, and it is becoming clearer with every step you take. There is a new level of awareness forming within you, one that allows you to see beyond what is immediately in front of you. You are beginning to understand connections between events, to notice patterns that once seemed random, and to recognize how everything is aligning in your favor. This awareness is not something you learn from outside, it is something I am awakening inside you. When you see with this kind of clarity, you do not move blindly, you move with understanding. This is how you step forward with confidence, because you are no longer guessing your way through your path. Type 666 to break every chain. You may feel moments where everything becomes very still, almost as if time slows down around you, and in those moments, pay close attention. That stillness is not emptiness. It is space where I am positioning things in ways you cannot see yet. When everything feels quiet, it often means something is being set in place that requires precision. Do not mistake stillness for lack of movement, because some of the most important shifts happen when nothing seems to be happening on the surface. Trust those moments, because they are part of how I prepare what comes next. There is also a growing strength in how you handle uncertainty now, because you are no longer reacting with fear as you once did. You are learning to stand steady, even when you do not have all the answers, and that steadiness is what allows you to move forward. When you remain steady, you do not lose direction, and you do not become overwhelmed by what you cannot control. This is a sign that you are aligned with what I am doing, because alignment brings stability even in changing circumstances. You are not being shaken, you are being strengthened. You are beginning to see that what once felt like obstacles were actually redirections, guiding you away from paths that were not meant for you. Those closed doors, those delays, and those unexpected turns were not working against you. They were positioning you for this moment. When you understand this, you release frustration and replace it with trust, because you see the purpose behind what happened. This shift in understanding allows you to move forward without carrying the weight of what did not work out. You are free to step into what is now opening before you. Type 999 to step into your purpose. There are new opportunities forming that will require you to respond quickly, not out of pressure, but out of readiness. You have been prepared for this, even if you did not realize it at the time, and now that preparation is meeting opportunity. When these moments appear, do not hesitate too long, because they are connected to the alignment that is currently active in your life. Acting with awareness will allow you to step into them fully, while hesitation may cause you to miss their full potential. I am guiding you to recognize these moments, so you can move with confidence when they arrive. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are also being drawn into a deeper sense of purpose, one that goes beyond temporary goals or short-term desires. This purpose will begin to influence your decisions, your priorities, and even the way you see your future. It is not something that will always be fully explained, but it will be felt clearly within you. When you follow this sense of purpose, you move in a direction that carries meaning and fulfillment. I am revealing this to you gradually, so you can grow into it without feeling overwhelmed. There will be moments where you feel a strong pull to move in a certain direction, even if it does not fully make sense at first. That pull is not random, it is guidance, and it is leading you toward what is meant for you. When you follow it, you will find that things begin to align more easily, and that the path becomes clearer with each step. This is how I lead you. Not always with full explanations, but with clear direction that unfolds as you move. Trust that what you feel is part of the guidance I am placing within you. You are entering a time where your actions will begin to reflect your growth, and others will notice the difference. They may not understand what has changed, but they will see that you carry a different energy, a different focus, and a different sense of direction. This is because you are no longer moving from uncertainty, but from alignment with what I am doing in your life. When you move from this place, your presence itself begins to influence your surroundings. This is not something you need to force. It happens naturally as you continue to grow. There is also a deeper level of peace settling within you, one that remains even when things around you are still shifting. This peace is not dependent on circumstances. It comes from knowing that you are being guided and supported. When you carry this peace, you are not easily shaken by changes, because you trust that everything is unfolding as it should. This trust allows you to move forward without fear, even when the path is still being revealed. I am placing this peace within you so you can walk through this transformation with confidence. You will begin to notice that what once felt uncertain now feels like part of your natural direction, and that is a sign that you are fully stepping into alignment. The path ahead may still hold unknowns, but you will not feel lost within them because you are being guided. Each step you take will bring more clarity, more understanding, and more confidence in where you are going. This is how transformation becomes your new reality. Not as something distant, but as something you live in every day. What once felt like a distant promise is now becoming part of your daily experience, and that is not something to overlook. This is where transformation stops being something you wait for and becomes something you live. There is a deeper confidence rising within you, one that does not depend on what others say or how situations appear on the surface. This confidence is quiet but strong, and it allows you to stand firm even when things around you are still adjusting. You are beginning to trust your steps, to trust your direction, and to trust what you feel inside. This trust is not something you forced. It has grown through everything you have experienced up to this point. I have been building this within you so you can move forward without constantly questioning yourself. Type 444 to stay aligned. You will notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer, less scattered, and more focused on what truly matters. This clarity is helping you see opportunities without being distracted by things that do not serve your path. What once pulled your attention in many directions is losing its hold, and you are becoming more centered. When you are centered, your decisions become stronger, and your actions become more effective. This is how alignment begins to shape not only your circumstances, but also your mindset. There are doors opening now that were not available to you before, and some of them may come in ways you did not expect. They may not look exactly like what you imagined, but they carry the same purpose you have been waiting for. When you recognize them, do not hesitate to step forward because they are part of what has been prepared for you. I am placing these opportunities in your path so you can move into the next phase of your life. What you do with them will determine how quickly you continue to grow. You are also releasing the weight of past failures, not by forgetting them, but by understanding them differently. What once felt like mistakes now appear as lessons that shaped your strength and awareness. This shift in perspective frees you from carrying unnecessary burdens, allowing you to move forward with greater ease. You are no longer defined by what did not work, but by what you have become through it. This freedom is essential for you to fully step into what is ahead. Type 555 to welcome change. There is a new sense of direction forming in your life, one that feels natural instead of forced. You are not trying to figure everything out anymore. You are beginning to move with what feels right and aligned. This does not mean you have all the answers, but it means you are no longer lost in uncertainty. I am guiding you step by step, revealing what you need to know when you need to know it. This is how your path becomes clear, not all at once, but through consistent movement forward. You may find that your environment begins to reflect the changes within you as situations adjust to match your new direction. People may respond to you differently, opportunities may appear more frequently, and challenges may feel more manageable. This is not coincidence, it is alignment working outward from within you. As you continue to grow, your surroundings will continue to shift in response. This is how your inner transformation begins to shape your outer reality. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150 million year old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There will be moments where you feel a strong sense of purpose, even if you cannot fully explain it. That purpose will guide your actions, helping you make decisions that move you forward. It will not always be loud or obvious, but it will be consistent and steady. When you follow it, you will find yourself moving in the right direction without forcing anything. I'm placing this purpose within you so you can walk your path with confidence and clarity. You are also stepping into a time where your efforts will begin to produce visible results. What once felt like work without reward will now begin to show progress and growth. This will strengthen your belief in what is happening, and it will encourage you to keep moving forward. When you see results, you understand that your actions are aligned with something greater. This is how your confidence continues to grow, through experience and evidence of change. There is a balance forming within you between patience and action, allowing you to move forward without rushing or holding back. You are learning when to step forward and when to wait, and this balance keeps you aligned with what is unfolding. When you move with this balance, you do not waste energy, and you do not miss opportunities. I am guiding you into this rhythm so you can navigate your path with wisdom and clarity. This is how you move forward effectively, without forcing or delaying. As this continues, you will feel a stronger connection to your path, a sense that you are exactly where you need to be. This feeling will not depend on perfect circumstances, but on the understanding that you are being guided. When you carry this understanding, you move forward with confidence, even when things are still changing. I am with you in every step, ensuring that you are not alone in this journey. This awareness will give you strength, because you will know that you are supported. Stay present, because what is unfolding is still growing, and there is more that will be revealed as you continue forward. You have come too far to turn back now, and you are already stepping into the life that has been prepared for you. There is a new level of stability settling into your spirit, one that cannot be easily shaken by what happens around you. This stability comes from alignment, not from perfect conditions, and it allows you to remain steady even when things are still adjusting. You are no longer reacting quickly to every shift, but responding with calm and clarity. This change in you is not small. It is a sign that you have grown into a place where you can carry more without being overwhelmed. I have strengthened you for this, and now you are beginning to feel the result of that preparation. Type 111 to step into alignment. You are also noticing that your decisions are becoming more intentional, guided by a deeper understanding rather than surface reactions. This means you are no longer being led by fear or uncertainty, but by clarity that comes from within. When you make decisions from this place, they carry strength and direction, and they lead you forward with purpose. I am guiding your thoughts so they align with what is unfolding, and that alignment makes your path clearer. You are not wandering anymore. You are moving with intention. There are changes happening in how you see your future, because you are no longer limited by what you once believed was possible. Your vision is expanding, and with that expansion comes new possibilities that were not visible before. You are beginning to understand that your path is not fixed, but growing and unfolding as you move forward. This realization frees you from old limitations and allows you to step into something greater. I am showing you that your future is not something you wait for, but something you actively walk into. You will also notice that your energy is being directed more efficiently, no longer scattered across things that do not matter. This focus allows you to invest yourself fully into what is aligned with your purpose. When your energy is focused, your progress becomes stronger and more consistent. You are not wasting effort anymore. You are building something that continues to grow with each step. This is how alignment turns into lasting results, through steady and focused movement. Type 1313 to receive divine guidance. There is a deeper connection forming between your inner state and your outer experiences, creating a sense of harmony that was not there before. What you feel inside is beginning to reflect what happens around you, and this connection strengthens your confidence. When your inner and outer worlds align, you move with a sense of unity that makes your path feel natural. I am bringing these parts together so you can experience consistency instead of conflict. This harmony is a sign that you are fully stepping into alignment. You may find that challenges no longer appear as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow and move forward. This shift in perspective changes how you respond to difficulties, allowing you to handle them with strength instead of frustration. When you see challenges this way, they lose their power to hold you back. Instead, they become steps that lead you further along your path. I am shaping your understanding so you can move through life with resilience and clarity. There is also a growing sense of gratitude within you, not just for what you have, but for what you have overcome. This gratitude strengthens your connection to what is happening because it allows you to see the value in every part of your journey. When you carry gratitude, you remain open to receiving more because you recognize what is already present. I am placing this within you so you can move forward with a heart that is ready to receive. This readiness is what keeps you aligned with what is coming. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are stepping into a phase where your actions and your purpose begin to move together in a clear and consistent way. There is less separation between what you feel called to do and what you actually do. This alignment creates a sense of fulfillment that you may not have experienced before. When your actions match your purpose, you move forward with confidence and clarity. I am guiding you into this space so you can live in a way that reflects what has been placed within you. There will be moments where everything feels very clear, and you understand exactly what you need to do next. In those moments, act with confidence, because that clarity is part of the guidance I am giving you. Do not hesitate or second-guess yourself when you feel that certainty, because it is there to move you forward. When you act on that clarity, you strengthen your connection to what I am doing. This is how your path continues to unfold, through action that follows understanding. There is a deeper sense of assurance growing within you, one that does not need constant confirmation to remain strong. You are beginning to trust what you feel without needing external proof, and that trust is guiding your steps with confidence. This is not something temporary, it is something that is becoming part of who you are. When you carry this assurance, you move forward without hesitation, because you know you are being guided. I am strengthening this within you so you can continue without losing direction. Type 1414 to receive strength. You are also recognizing that your path is no longer shaped by past limitations, but by present alignment. What once held you back no longer has the same influence because you have moved beyond that place. This shift is not something you forced. It is something that naturally happened as you stepped into what I was doing. When you release what no longer serves you, you create space for what is meant to grow. I am guiding you into this space so you can continue to expand without being pulled back. There is a new level of awareness in how you respond to everything around you, and that awareness is changing your experiences. You are no longer reacting from old patterns, but responding with clarity and intention. This shift in response is powerful because it changes how situations unfold in your life. When you respond differently, outcomes begin to change, and that change builds momentum. I am guiding your responses so they align with what is unfolding. You will notice that things are beginning to feel more natural, less forced, and more aligned with your direction. This is not because everything is perfect, but because you are moving in a way that matches what has been prepared for you. When you are aligned, things flow more easily, and your effort produces results. You are beginning to understand what it means to move with purpose instead of resistance. This is how your path becomes clearer with each step you take. Type 1515 to claim your path. There is also a deeper connection forming between your thoughts and your actions, creating consistency in how you move forward. You are not thinking one way and acting another anymore. You are becoming unified in your direction. This unity strengthens your progress because it removes confusion and hesitation. When your thoughts and actions align, you move with clarity and confidence. I am bringing this alignment into your life so you can continue to grow without conflict. You are stepping into a time where your influence will begin to grow, not through force, but through presence and clarity. Others will begin to notice the steadiness within you, and it will affect how they respond to you. This is not something you need to control. It will happen naturally as you continue to align with what I am doing. Your presence will begin to carry a sense of direction that others can feel, even if they cannot explain it. This is part of how your life begins to reflect the transformation within you. There will be moments where you feel a strong sense of fulfillment, even if everything is not yet complete, and that fulfillment is important. It shows you that you are moving in the right direction and that what is unfolding is real. You do not need to wait until everything is finished to feel this, because it grows as you continue forward. I am allowing you to experience this so you can remain encouraged and focused. This fulfillment is a sign that you are aligned with your purpose. You are also learning to trust timing in a way you did not before, understanding that everything unfolds when it is meant to. You are no longer trying to rush what is still forming, and you are no longer holding back when it is time to move. This balance allows you to move forward without frustration or delay. I am guiding your timing so you can step into each moment when it is ready. This is how your path continues to unfold with clarity. There is a sense of completion beginning to form in certain areas of your life where things that once felt unresolved are now coming into place. This completion brings peace because it allows you to move forward without carrying unfinished weight. You are closing chapters that needed to end and opening new ones that are aligned with your direction. This is not an ending without purpose, it is a transition into something greater. I am guiding you through this so you can move forward freely. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone.